Let's look at another comment over here in the Nextdoor side. Now, to me, this commenter is relevant. Shawn S, Four Corners. Because Shawn, if that's the person's real name, has done this to multiple people. Shawn jumped in and went at Julie and all of that. And so Shawn says, I forget exactly what the comment was, but it's like, anything that she's involved with, I don't trust. So I said, well, I'm involved with breathing oxygen. How's that go with it? So Shawn said, Crystal, from everything that's available for the general public, you seem to be an involved citizen. Now, if another poster said that, I'd be like, yeah, that seems neutral. But I know this person's tone with me, that they hate me and they hate Julie Jaman, and they, I know what side of things they're on, and they're not nice. So this is to be taken as not nice. So that's the tone of it. So I'm assuming that, okay, so Crystal, from everything that's available for the general public. Hello. I'm the general public. I don't work for the government. I'm not a specialist in anything. I don't have any law degree. Okay, I'm the general public. What's available for general public? What? Everything on my case is available to the general public. Everywhere I've lived, okay? Every court case, every courtroom, every hearing, the Wayback Machine, every website, every blog, everything is available to the general public. Just because you don't know how to find it doesn't mean it's not available to the general public, because it is. What do you mean? You think I have access to something that you don't? You mean public records? Anybody can order them, available to the general public. Okay, so you seem to be an involved citizen. So you could take that as, oh, she's very involved and very active. But I think what Shawn means here is that I'm involved in what I'm reporting, so I'm prejudiced. That's just the tone. If I'm wrong, but that's what I'm taking it. So am I involved in what I'm alleging against David Faber? What? Yeah, I was at the press conference, and I was one of the people that were kept out that night. I have PTSD for life from what the city did to me. I'm involved in that. But they violated open meeting laws for lots of women that night, okay? And I'm not, doing this Nextdoor thing to say, well, I'm involved and I'm hurt, please. I'm reporting it to the authorities. I'm doing legal cases. I'm doing public records. I'm going to get me some justice, and I ain't going to need you to do it. Okay. So I'm not here for that. So an involved citizen. Okay. So the second point, the golf course, don't live anywhere near it. Don't golf, not involved. It's absolutely spiritual. When I wrote the ethics report, Spirit gave me a message, and I went and looked it up online, and it was true. And I wrote the report, bam, 2 days, because of a spiritual intuition. I had planned to do different things with Faber, in different civil cases, different things. But the golf course stuff, I'm not involved. I've never been in any meeting. I don't meet with people. I don't meet with the Republicans. I don't meet with the golf course group. I don't meet with people on the right. I don't meet with people on the left. I don't talk to anybody about any of this. It was purely intuition to me about that land to take a look and do something. It's spiritual for me. Okay. Now the pool does affect me because a little bit my taxes go up, sales tax, but property tax, all that don't go up. But the county paying for the pool is wrong for me spiritually, because if my church had $40 million designated for an aquatic center, I would do one in every town in the county. But they want to do one in Port Townsend for them. And they say, well, everybody can just drive to it. Okay, great. What if there's a free train, or a free interdimensional travel? You could get to the pool in minutes. The county is not welcome there. Okay, the Julie Jaman incident cannot be ignored with this. They're not welcome there. Julie's not welcome there. Julie and Amy were liberals. The liberals are not welcome there. Lesbians are not welcome there. Christians are not welcome there. So the majority, I'd say about 70% of the county's not welcome there. But you want the whole county to pay for your pool. To me, that's a spiritual problem. That's rapey. That's the patriarch. That's the, we'll say what we want and do what we want. And we'll make you pay for it. And when you get here, we're going to be mean and cruel and banish you and yell at you and scream at you and be mean to you. But we're going to take your money. That's spiritual to me, to point that out. Okay, now the third point, was I involved in the Alex French assault? No, he didn't assault me. I'm standing up for, there's like 4 victims. There was felony hate crimes, assault charges. The police charged him. And Faber and Feinstein got him out of the charges as a special privileged. I wasn't Alex's victim. I filmed it. Okay. Ryan Harris, I wasn't Ryan Harris's victim. He assaulted an officer. He was charged with felony assault 3 for assaulting an officer. On the officer cam, all the officers witnessed. Probable cause, all the witness. The next day, he wasn't even arraigned because the mayor's law firm got him out of charges that were assault on an officer. So that's legal in Port Townsend, too. Okay, so that, yeah, I documented it and I researched it. It took me a year and a half to discover, get to the bottom of that. Because it matters to me, okay? It matters to me, whoever the victim is. And in this case, the victim was the police and the public. Because if some thug can assault the police and get away with it, not even be arraigned, that's spiritual to me, okay? So I'm going to point it out. Okay, I know you'd think this would be on the tip of my head, but I actually don't remember the next complaint, the next thing in order. Oh, the open meeting laws. We've already kind of talked about that. So the city kept one group out, okay? They get police escort in the back. I didn't go, oh, well, that's what I think happened. I got the public records, okay? I got the emails between the people. Faber knew the night before that we were going to be kept out. I have public records, him commenting on that. Faber was in communication with Antifa. I got communications on that. So, you know. And then in my amended complaint, I added 2 more things, okay? So failing to recuse from a vote for personal benefit. So I'm not involved in that either, okay? I don't have a business downtown. The point is that it is illegal for Faber to not have recused from a vote of $1 million infrastructure influx that was directly in front of his law office. Regardless of if the vote would have passed without him or not. That's the case law, okay? I'm not involved in that. Faber needs to be out of leadership because he does very bad and dark things. And the darkest of things, I'm not yet able to talk about. Because y'all don't care and there's no forum. The most horrible things he's doing out there, can't really get charges on him for. Yet. Okay, so the last thing is receiving special privilege in the ethics complaint process. Yeah, that would involve me because it happened to me. But I did an ethics complaint against Libby Winstrom, and they let it go through against her. The Phil Ulbrich, the hearing officer, said, this is the first time this has happened, that anyone's done an ethics complaint through this process this way. So he told the city, mine was the first, so they should weigh in and give a legal precedent on it. Legal opinion, because it's an important precedent. They chose not to. So for Libby, they didn't step in. And for Faber, they did. And then I also showed where they did other land use things, and that was okay because it was pro-development. But because mine's saying, now, wait a minute, take a look, mine's actually kind of saying no to the development in those spots because it's just the facts. Like with the school property, for example, they sell it to the public like it's city property. It's school property. It should go to schools for kids. It should be saved for future for kids, not a $40 million aquatic center paid for by the county. And, people go, why do we lose good police? Right? They hate the police. They run them around. They just use the police for their political agenda to hurt people that they don't like. They don't stand behind the police. They don't stand by people that assault them. And the police station is right next door to the aquatic center. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't see anywhere in there budgeting a new police station. I'm sure those guys could use a new police station. Okay? It's all about their agenda within walking distance to their homes. And also on that note, one guy had said, yeah, but I'm close and this doesn't affect this, it doesn't affect that. And, well, you're not part of the vote, but also the people in town, what I think they're forgetting is that everybody in town is close compared to the whole county that they want to pay for it that aren't welcome there or maybe won't be able to drive there. Okay, so I don't really know what Shawn means by I'm an involved citizen, but, you know, it doesn't make any sense to me. This is spiritual for me, and take it or leave it, okay? But this Shawn person is part of the lynch mob and hurts people, okay? You guys need to stop deleting both sides of the story. Okay, you target someone, you made up your mind about him, you don't let them give their side, and you don't let anyone come in and do facts. Last time when I come in to support Julie Jamon, I knew they were going to kick my ass. So I was just like, okay, guys, here's this chronology for you to look at. And I was going to leave. And that Shawn person, I don't know what they're, said, chronology according to you. What? It's a chronology. It's a case chronology. So it's a timeline of the events and the articles and the emails and the public records and the case filings and the officer cam footage and the live streams and the city records, right? It wasn't a chronology according to me. Yeah, I wrote it, but, you know, so they don't let anybody come in and defend anybody. And that's the point I want to make here, for you guys to stop doing that. It's not about me. I'm not trying to get this Shawn person to like me. What obviously was part of the whole mob mentality, lynch mob. We're going to hurt people. We're going to yell at people. We're going to slam them. We're not going to go look for anything positive about them. We just want to hate them and hurt them and drive them to suicide, or, you know, get them jailed or whatever, because we don't like them. And I'm hoping that some of you out there stop. Bye for now.